We're going to wrap up today with something that has got to be a dream diploma, going to school to learn how to make beer. Niagara College started teaching a Brewmaster and Brewery operations management last fall. Today, students and faculty are celebrating a grand opening with what else but a couple of casks of beer. This 2-year diploma program was John Downing's idea. He is the Brewmaster for the Niagara College teaching brewery. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
So where did this idea come from? How did it get started?
I've been brewing in North America for 25 years now. I came to Canada in 1986 to open up the first brew pub in Ontario, and the growth of the industry has been so incredible, but there's been a certain lack of trained and experienced brewers, so the course came out of that need.
So what kind of things do you teach in beer making?
Oh, we teach a full range. I particularly teach the practical brewing aspects in our teaching brewery, where they learn safety and handling of materials and operating equipment. But through the rest of the college, they learn communications and business courses, marketing, and other brewing courses such as equipment, sensory analysis and perception. Basically, when they come out of the 2-year course, they'll have a full range of knowledge and be able to run and work in any style of brewery in North America.
Can you give us just even a sense of, I'm trying to picture what a classroom looks like and what it might smell like when you're taking beer making.
Well, our classroom is, my particular classroom is a practical classroom. It's a building that was purposely built, holds 2 brewing systems, a craft brewing system which makes about 10 hectoliters of beer, that's 1,000 liters of beer at a time, and we also have a pilot system that makes 50 liters or a keg of beer at a time. The craft system obviously is for commercial use, but the pilot system is what the students learn on and create recipes and design their own beers, so they are basically working in a brewery to learn how to work in a brewery.
How many students do you have?
We have 24 students in our first year.
Okay, and are people queuing up to get into this program?
We were oversubscribed by about 186 applicants last year, and the same or more this year already.
Are you kidding?
It's very popular.
No kidding. Where are these students coming from?
All across Ontario and the U.S. in particular, and around the world. We've had applicants from Ireland, Australia, everywhere.
Well, you must be awfully pleased by that.
Definitely. I think the response has been incredible. The college has been very pleased.
Tell us more about even like the ingredients. Where do you get them?
We are actually starting to grow our own hops here on the campus this spring, so we will have those. It takes about 2 or 3 years, just like with grapevines. It takes a few years for them to come in, so we will have a certain crop this year that we can use, but in the future we're hoping to be self-sustaining in hops. Mm-hmm. Malted barley actually has to come from out of province because there are no malting facilities in Ontario. However, the barley itself comes from Ontario, so even though it's grown locally, it has to be processed before we can use it. The other 2 ingredients, water and yeast, are both naturally found locally.
So that's a nice feature, I'm sure, for a lot of people as well. Well, tell us about these celebrations today. It's year 1, so it's still an official year left, but how are you celebrating?
Today we're actually celebrating the grand opening of the teaching brewery itself. So we've been in production now since October, November of last year, and we've got to the point where the college wanted to have an official opening for us. And today we have a lunch being held that's being meal created by Chef Michael Olson, paired with beers from not just our brewery, but from other craft breweries in Ontario.
So, what kind of beers will you be tasting?
We have our two beers are First Draft Lager and Ale, and we also have a double box that was created by the students and brewed on the small system, so it's very limited production. We have beers from Muskoka Lakes, from Newstead Brewing, and a few others around as well. The recipe itself, the menu itself also has beer used in it. A local cheesemaker has been washing the cheese with our beer as well, and we also have a sorbet made from our wort.
Wow! And this, I think, it's underway now.
This is going on as we speak, yes.
Oh, marvelous. We've taken some time away. I'm going to let you go back. I have to ask you, what's the average age of the students?
We have a full range from 18 to about 34, I think, is our oldest student.
Okay. Because it's the obvious joke, beer drinking 101 is usually what 18-year-olds are getting, but you can actually get the beer making diploma. John Downing, it's nice to talk to you.
Oh, my pleasure. Thank you very much.
That's John Downing, the brewmaster for the Niagara College Teaching Brewery.